So picture this. It's January 1st. You wake up and you tell yourself, this is the year. Like, this is when everything changes. But then, well, February comes around and
And suddenly you're back to your old habits, right? But here's the thing. Understanding why this happens and how to actually make goals stick, that's what we're diving into today.
hey everyone, welcome to English Era Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Emily. And today we're talking about something we all do at the start of the year, planning, goal setting.
The whole package, basically.
Exactly. So grab your coffee or tea and let's get into it.
Okay, so Emily, I've got to ask, why do we even do this? Like, why does January feel so, I don't know, so special for setting goals?
Right? It's such a universal thing. Well, psychologically speaking, we love fresh starts. There's actually this concept called the fresh start effect.
Fresh start effect?
Yeah. So basically, our brains love these temporal landmarks. Like birthdays, Mondays, the first of the month. And New Year's Day, that's like the ultimate fresh start. It gives us this feeling of a clean slate, you know?
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not just me then. But here's what I'm curious about. What do people actually do at the start of the year? Like, walk me through it.
Oh, there's so much. So, first thing most people do is reflect on the previous year. They think about what went well, what didn't.
Like a personal review?
Exactly. And then comes the planning phase. Some people make vision boards.
Wait, vision boards? I've heard of those, but
Oh yeah, so it's like you take a poster board or even a digital one and you fill it with images and words that represent your goals. It's really visual, which helps your brain actually internalize what you want.
interesting. What else?
Well, the big one is setting resolutions. Those famous New Year's resolutions. The thing is, though, most people approach them wrong.
How so?
They're too vague. Like, I want to get healthy, or I want to be more productive. But what does that even mean, right?
Fair point. So what's the better way?
Make them specific. Instead of get healthy, you'd say something like, I'll go to the gym 3 times a week, or I'll cook at home 5 days a week. See the difference?
Totally. It's like you can actually measure it.
Yes, and that brings us to goal-setting frameworks. Have you heard of SMART goals?
I think so. But refresh my memory.
Sure. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's basically a formula for making goals that you can actually accomplish.
Okay, give me an example.
All right, so instead of saying, I want to learn Spanish, you'd say, I will complete 1 Spanish lesson on Duolingo every day for 3 months. Specific, learn Spanish. Measurable, 1 lesson daily. Achievable, it's realistic. Relevant, if you're traveling to Spain, for instance. And time-bound, 3 months.
That's actually really helpful. So it's all about being super clear with yourself?
Exactly. And here's another thing people do. They create word of the year.
Word of the year?
Yeah, so instead of making a long list of resolutions, you pick one word that kind of encompasses everything you want to focus on, like growth or balance or courage.
Oh, that's cool. So it's like a theme for your year?
Precisely. It helps you make decisions throughout the year. You can ask yourself, does this align with my word?
You know what? I think it'd be helpful to hear what this actually sounds like in real life. Let's listen to a conversation between 2 friends, Alex and Jordan, talking about their New Year plans.
So, Jordan, have you thought about your New Year's resolutions yet?
Oh yeah, I have. I'm really trying to be more intentional this year, Less scrolling on social media, more real connection.
That's great. How are you planning to do that?
Well, I'm thinking of setting specific phone-free times, like no phone during meals, and maybe an hour before bed.
Nice. I love how specific that is. I'm working on something similar, but with exercise. I want to move my body more.
That's good. Are you thinking gym or...
Actually, I've decided to try different things each month. January is yoga, February might be swimming, just to keep it interesting, you know?
Oh, smart. That way you won't get bored.
Exactly. What about work goals? Are you setting any professional goals?
Yeah. I want to finally finish that certification course I started last year. I set aside 2 hours every Saturday morning for it.
2 hours every Saturday. That's really doable. And you're being so specific about when you'll do it.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. Last year, I just said, I'll study more, and, well, that didn't happen.
I like how they were so specific about their plans.
Right? That's the key. And did you notice how Jordan learned from past mistakes? That's another important part of the New Year planning process, learning what didn't work before.
So true. But Emily, let's be real here. We've all made resolutions that failed. Like, what are the common mistakes people make?
Oh gosh, so many. First off, setting too many goals at once.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Right? Like you can't overhaul your entire life in January. It's not realistic. Another big one is not having accountability.
Accountability?
Yeah, like telling someone about your goals, or having a workout buddy, or joining a group. When you're accountable to someone else, you're more likely to follow through.
That makes sense. What else?
Not tracking progress. You know, if you don't measure where you are, how do you know if you're improving?
Good point. So what should people do? Like, use an app or...
Apps are great, or even just a simple journal. The thing is, well, the act of writing it down or checking it off makes it real, you know?
Okay, so we've talked about what to do and what not to do. But what about the actual planning process? Like, where do you even start?
Great question. So, I'd say start with a life audit.
A life audit? That sounds intense.
It's not as scary as it sounds. Basically, you look at different areas of your life, health, relationships, career, personal growth, finances, and you rate yourself in each area, maybe on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, okay, so you can see which areas need more attention?
Exactly. And then you prioritize. You can't work on everything at once, so maybe pick your top 3 areas.
That's actually really smart. What comes after that?
Then you brainstorm goals for those areas. And remember, SMART goals.
Right, specific and all that.
Yeah, and then comes the planning. You break those goals down into smaller steps. Like if your goal is to write a book, your first step might be write 500 words 3 times a week.
Baby steps, basically.
Yes, baby steps are underrated. Oh, and another thing people do is schedule everything. Like they literally put their goals into their calendar.
Really?
Yeah, if it's not in your calendar, it's just a wish. But if you've blocked out time for it, much more likely to happen.
That's actually brilliant. I need to start doing that.
You should. And here's one more thing, building in flexibility.
Flexibility?
Yeah, because life happens, right? You might get sick, or work gets crazy, or whatever. So build in some buffer time, some room for adjustment.
So it's not about being perfect?
Not at all. It's about progress, not perfection. That's actually a really important mindset shift for New Year planning.
I like that. Progress, not perfection. Before we move on to vocabulary, is there anything else people should know about goal setting?
Yes, actually. Celebrate small wins.
Celebrate small wins?
Yeah, don't wait until you've achieved the entire goal to feel good about it. If you worked out once this week and that was your goal, celebrate. It reinforces the behavior and keeps you motivated.
That's such good advice. All right, I think we've covered a lot here.
Let's break down some key vocabulary from today's episode.
First up, we have fresh start. Emily, this one's huge for January, right?
Absolutely. A fresh start means a new beginning, a chance to start over. Like moving to a new city gave me a fresh start.
Love that. Next is resolution.
A resolution is a firm decision to do or not do something. We often use it with New Year's resolution. For example, my resolution is to read more books this year.
Perfect. What about goal setting?
Goal setting is the process of deciding what you want to achieve and making a plan to achieve it. Goal setting helps you stay focused on what's important.
Makes sense. Next one is accountability.
Ooh, good one. Accountability means being responsible for your actions and answerable to someone. Having an accountability partner helps me stick to my goals.
Nice. What about vision board?
A vision board is a visual representation of your goals, usually a collage of images and words. I created a vision board to visualize my dreams for the year.
Cool. And we have temporal landmark.
That's a bit more technical. A temporal landmark is a date or event that marks a significant point in time, like New Year's Day or a birthday. New Year's Day is a temporal landmark that motivates people to make changes.
Got it. What about measurable?
Measurable means something that can be quantified or counted. A measurable goal is one where you can track your progress.
And overhaul?
To overhaul something means to completely change or renovate it. I want to overhaul my diet this year. But remember, don't overhaul everything at once.
Exactly. Next is prioritize.
Prioritize means to arrange things in order of importance. You need to prioritize your goals so you're not overwhelmed.
And finally, buffer time.
Buffer time is extra time you allow for unexpected delays or problems. I always schedule buffer time between meetings in case one runs long.
Perfect. Those are some really useful words for talking about planning and goals.
Well, everyone, that's all we have for today. We hope this episode helps you with your own New Year planning.
And remember, progress, not perfection, right, Emily?
Exactly. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just take it one step at a time.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to English Era Podcast and leave us a review. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, drop us a comment or send us a message. We love hearing from you guys.
All right, until next time.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep practicing your English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.